So I'm Helen Godwin, I'm the Labour candidate for the West of England mayor election, and I am here today in beautiful Baydox Wood, which is one of my very best places to be. The West of England Combined Authority is one of just two of the mayoral combined authorities that has produced a climate adaptation report, which is really going to help us to think about our response to the climate and nature emergency. So we need to be led by the evidence, and what that's telling us is that we need to think very carefully about farmland, and that we don't go down the route of over farming. We need to think about rewilding where possible. We need to think about protecting our rivers and making sure that we are working closely with the government, and it's really important that we work closely with the Labour government, having a Labour mayor to do so, in order to direct vital funding to protect our nature in our part of the world. I will absolutely commit to working with partners to deliver the local nature recovery strategy. We need to make sure that all of our decisions that we're taking across the whole region are aligned with the strategy, and that we're in constant dialogue to make sure that we're sticking to the aims of that. I really want that to be an inclusive piece of work, so it's not done in an adversarial way, it's done in a really constructive way, and we can engage more and more partners to be familiar with it and to work with us to deliver the aims. So there are no financial commitments as it stands in the local nature recovery plan, but we are open to working with the government wherever possible to secure any funding that does become available to support this work, and also helping partners to secure funding through other funding streams as well, including from private finance. So we've had some really exciting news just in the past few weeks, which is the Labour government's commitment to creating the Western Forest, which is the first of the new forests that the government is committed to. And that really is a result of all the hard work of organisations like Avon Needs Trees and others to put our case, and also just to show how important our landscape is and how important nature recovery is for the people of the West of England. And I want to continue that work and continue to develop that. We need to have a really mixed approach to flooding. So we've got our much bigger kind of recovery programs that are more about big infrastructure, but we also need to be working hyper-locally with different groups who know more, frankly, about our waterways than others do, to understand what needs to happen on a local level, so that we've got the right landscape around our rivers to protect them from flooding, and also make sure that we are listening to communities about the impact of that flooding, and that's an ongoing conversation. I think the role of green jobs is going to be huge in our local economy. We are a region that is so proud of our heritage, but we are also incredibly proud of our landscape, and I think most of us feel really connected to nature. We choose to live in this part of the world because we can access our nature so easily, and we have an interest in making sure that our nature is protected. So for me, to be able to think about how we can invest in green skills and attract green jobs and develop our own green jobs here, I think is a win-win in terms of helping to secure employment for people in communities that really do need to access those new jobs, but also helping to educate people as we go about the benefits of the green skills and green industries and renewables, and then hoping that that then starts to change our kind of daily habits as well as creating the infrastructure to help us live cleaner and greener and protect our nature.